We're looking at CalTag Southern Camera in Alaska, FAA webcam. Why is there a massive, bright, round object above the sun? Why is there? Why is there one up there? You can see it right here. And we can look at it. I've been looking at the halos around all the cameras in the Alaska area. I've been looking at them. Good evening. I was about to fall asleep, y'all. I really was about to fall asleep staring at the live webcams. And because I kept seeing all the halos, but there's a massive white object. No, I don't want to go right there. On this we're over here at CalTag. Let me just let you look at it as we go. And this, I hope this is the Southern camera. It is. It's the Southern camera. Let's look at this, you all. This is FAA. So you can already see the halo. Can you see the halo right there on the side? Right there. Okay. It's been on at least 4 or 5 cameras that I've clicked into. And we've seen it in the sky. It's still ongoing. There's something up there. There really is. Even though it shows up in the ancient prints, okay, so you can vaguely see it. Okay, see how massive that sun gets, how bright. It gets even brighter. I see, you can see something at the bottom. It's getting bigger. It's getting really big. Wait a minute. What is that? Can you see that? Look up there on that corner. What are those ridges from? Why would there be ridges like that next to the sun in the sky? Okay, well, we don't have to worry about it. Let's keep going. Look at it. You see it? It's a massive round object up there above the sun. And what if they're hiding something around the sun? Really think about it. But why is it up there? And then it's gone. But it sure made the sun look a little bit bigger. It did. How to get up there? Remember when we saw the ancient prints of the sun with the halo, and then you saw like the curvature at the top of the sun, then you saw the curvature at the bottom of the sun, and then you saw inner curvatures, something like that. So that's, oh, well, you can see this right here. Can you see that right there too? Something right here. Right there, you all. You can see the halo around the sun right there. Now, that's the southern. Is this the, okay, let's go to this one. This is going to be the, now this one will be the western camera, I think. It's the southwest camera. Let's check the southwest camera. CalTag, Alaska. Hello. Welcome, everyone. You can see how the skies have been. I just wonder about how all this weather's going on, and is there something up in the sky also? Really, is there? How massive they make it. It looks like a giant. Now, who could even stand to even look at the sky with the sun that bright? Look at it. It would blind you. It would literally blind you. And why did something get illuminated up there? What is up there that causes that to get illuminated? What was that? And I think I saw something down there at the bottom too. Let me see. Yeah, there's something down there. There's something behind the sun. Jersey doll, thank you. What's that back there behind the sun? There's something round back there behind the sun. It is round. You can see it. Is that what's making it so big and wide at the bottom? Because there's something down there also? Is quite possibly that we know that there's something up there. Because it's not normal. We should not have a sun so bright that we can't even look at the sky. We'll see, and where did that take us? Oh, it took us all the way to there. What was I on, you all? Come on now. So this is supposed to be the... Okay, that's that camera. Sorry about that. Let's see what's in the northeast camera. It's got to take a while to load. So this is the southeast, but it's this one right. It was this right here. The southern camera that we saw the object above the sun. And it's in thank you, Nancy. It's in Alaska. This is very sensitive, you all. The plasma screens did not used to be this sensitive. Hello, Susan B. Honey. Let's look at this. It almost looks like there's something in that spot next to it, too. Look, you can see the outer rim. It's bigger, 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 bigger. It's like, boom. So, what is up there behind it? What is that, you all? Because there could be something right there at the top on both sides, but there's something up there. And it's as big as the sun, practically. And then it's gone. I've not seen that before, I really haven't. I don't know about you all. But it looks really strange. It does. And then as we move it, look how this right here is like kind of curving like that, you all. Kind of curving. That doesn't look normal. It really don't. But it's okay. We can look at it. Because there's something else there too. Because as it moves away, you can see right next to it. Can you see it? Like right there. That round object. Now, certainly that round object wasn't at the top when it was like this, like boom. Certainly it wasn't. So, I was just looking at some of these, and there's a lot more of the one things in here. Let's see what they got going on. If you don't, let's see this. I'm going to try to get some of the sun. Okay, we got some pictures of the sun. We're going to look at these too, you all. Because it's good to compare the nearby cameras. This is in the southern sky. This is Ruby. Ruby is a nice whatever for us to look at, I guess. We can have Ruby. Well, then what's that? What's that black circle right there? You see it? It's like a black object right here. Right there. Right next to the sun. A black sphere. It really does look like a black sphere. I haven't looked at this one yet. But you can see there appears to be some type of a halo or something. Here comes the black dot. The black hole sun. Now, remember earlier, well, it was probably yesterday or something. What's that underneath the sun? Is there a round object underneath here? Like underneath like that. Why is that showing up like that? If the sun was to expand really big, if the sun was dying, it could get really big. And then yet you could have a teeny tiny black hole in the sun. You could, a teeny tiny black hole, and it would be a black hole, like the black hole sun, if the sun was like to die or something. Well, if it's going to die, they're making the sky awfully massive. That sun is, and it's hard to even look at the sky. And there is lots of talks of a sun simulator up in the sky, and we've heard them. What is that stuff right there? Really, they kind of look like it's a weird shape. Let me do this. Yes, welcome everyone. Now, so you can see right there the small, like planetary like object. I'm glad I'm awake, because I tell you what, I was thinking, I'm just going to fall asleep. You can still see something right there. If there wasn't anything in the sky, even for those people say, oh, it's just a lens flare reflecting. Well, it's in the sky and it's being reflected. How about that? That's what I got to say about it. If it's in the sky and it's showing up, if you want to call it a lens flare, well, this object right here is in the sky. It's physically in the sky, and it is being picked up. It's like when you look in the mirror. Well, it's just my reflection. Well, but it's you actually looking in that mirror, is it not? That's right, it is. You look in a mirror, you see a reflection. That reflection indicates that there is something physically being reflected in that mirror, and there's something physically being reflected in the sky right there, or it would not be in the sky. So we're back at the beginning almost. Yeah, we're back at the beginning. I want to look at this camera right here. So I think this would be maybe the south. We got to let it load, do its loading and stuff. This might be the... Okay, this is the southwest camera. Let's check the southwest camera out. Yeah. Wait. What is that? No, see, that's a long, right there. That right there looks like a long black ship right here. It doesn't go all the way across the sky. It stops right there. That looks like a long black ship right there. That's not a cloud because it's too straight, and there's nothing else in the sky, you all. There isn't. It's it showed up, and it would not be uncommon whatsoever to see something like that show up in the sky. It would not at all. It wouldn't. I'm just trying to make this get on here, you all. I'm relaxing, so that's why I'm just sitting here with my laptop. This is relaxation time. And see, it's gone. See, you see it? You don't see it? Actually, I think I see it right there coming. I really do. There it is right there. It's right there. You see it? Right here in the center. I'm going to center it. That ship is right there. It's a long black ship. And the timestamp is 11/18 or 2018. In Alaska, you can see it right here. And as it moves, you're going to see it in the center of the sky. Right there in the center of this frame. Boom, there it did. It moved. I mean, you didn't get to see it, but let me see if I can get it to where you will see it. Let me see if I can go back. No, it's too bright, but you might be able to see it, but I doubt it. Okay, but you can't. But now it's like 11:28, and there it is, and it's going to completely disappear because the sky is so bright, and that's the reason why it's so bright. So you can't see what's up there. So that's up there in the sky too. It's what on earth was that? Oh, it's just some wind and stuff up there in the sky, y'all. It's okay. But there was a big round object above the sun, and it was on the, wait a minute, see, now you got this object right here. See it right here? Let's see if we can, you can maybe see it a little bit. I don't know. But it's hard. It's so hard to see it when they got the sky so bright. It really is. And it's not nice that they do that. Let me see something. See, you can see it right there. You can see the outline of it right there. Boom, right there in the center. So there is something up there. You can see it in the inverted mode. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Now let's keep looking, because we can look. It's still staying there. Now it's trying to move. That object is trying to move. And here comes the black hole sun. Let's just call it the black hole sun, because I hope our sun's not dying. I hope the sun's not going to go supernova. Whoopsie, sorry. That's in that. That was the end of that one. Let's see what's over here in the western sky. You may not see anything in the western sky. If you're just tuning in, this thing's got to do its thing. It's got a tad bit sides of the sun, just a little bit of the sun. That's all it's going to have with it. If it even loads up, you all. If it will load. No, see, it's it don't want to do nothing. It's okay, yeah, you got the sun. That's it. You can't really get much on here, you all, but there's something. There truly is something going on in our skies around the world. We know it's not normal. And they ain't got no camera loop. You get this, and that's about all you get. And you'll get a little bit of this right here. And you'll get some straight clouds, if you want to call them clouds. You'll get a little bit of that. Oh, it looks like they got a lot of bit of that. Let's look at those, y'all. What's this camera called? This is the Living Good. We're at the Living Good, Alaska, and it's living good over here in Alaska. Let's look at it. Let's see what we can see. Let's make you brighter so you can really live good. I don't think I've ever been to this camera. See, wait. I thought I saw something like right there, but it's super bright, you all. They're definitely hiding something up there. We got the black hole sun, because I hope our sun's not dying. I really hope it isn't. What they wanted to block out the sun. So really, truly, if they wanted to block out the sun, is it just something much different? See how tiny it got, y'all? Let's let the people see it. So you can see the dot is big and the dot is small. It's big and it's small. This is how big it really is. It's this big right here. It's teeny, teeny, tiny. How can, ask this. Can you ask yourself this? Can you get light out of that dark hole right there? Can all this bright light that's all around this dark hole, can all of that bright light be coming from that dark hole right there? Can it? Because that's supposed to be the center of the sun. And you see that big hole got bigger. So how can that be? How can this right here, if this truly is the sun, now let's think about it. If it's truly the sun, how and why are we getting a black hole? And then why did that black hole get smaller? Why did it? There's only a 15-minute difference. Really, there is. But what if it truly is a black hole sun, and that is a warm hole, because this shows up on a lot of weather cams, a lot of them. And there's the theory, the sun simulator. Well, still, look at all of that. Even in a light bulb, I don't think you have a center that's black, do you? even in your flashlight, I don't think the center of it would be black. I really don't. The center of a flashlight, the light bulb wouldn't be black. The LED, if you LED, the center of it would not be black. A sun simulator, I cannot picture the center of a sun simulator to be black. I cannot picture it. So really, truly, what if this is a black hole? A warm hole, and because the sun is kind of, something's happening. Oh, no, no, see, now there's just a perfectly round object next to this. Can you see it right here? Perfectly round object. Can you see it? You are right here next to the sun. This is literally a planetary-like object right here. Look at that. You can see the silhouette of it right there. Can you see it? So they're definitely hiding something. They are hiding something. I can see it perfectly. Let's see what we can see in the inverted mode. Is it going to show up? We can see the curvature of it right here. Of this round object in the sky. It's next to this. You can see the curvature up here of it right here too. There's something in the sky. There really is something in the sky. And so we got this black hole sun. What if there's two suns? Okay, what if there's two suns? One is the real sun and one is not the real sun. But this right here, how can you get the light out of the darkness and that darkness still be pitch black? How can you? Unless it's a black hole sun. Okay, we're supposed to be going to these frames, you all. I'm getting sidetracked. See, they cover it up. You can't see it like that. But we know something's there. We do. You got a teeny tiny hole. And it's even more tiny. Will it ever get bigger again? Oh, now it's totally disappeared. Oh, there it's teeny tiny. Now it got bigger. It got bigger. Well, why is there like a round, shadowy object right here? Because that's almost perfectly round next to it. This is not appearing to be a natural light, and you know it. If you look at the whiteness of the sun, it's like when you stare at some LED lights you got in your house or something like that. It's going to blind you, and that's the effect it has on it. I think there's like something curved right here. Okay, see how teeny tiny it got? It's about to go out of existence. There it goes. And boom, it's gone. And boom, it's gone. Let's look here at the other one. Let's see if this will load for us, you all. Oh, well, this don't have much to it at all because that is the Western camera. See, no, they don't got nothing. So if you're just tuning in, this is the thumbnail for the video right here. There's a bright object. It's almost as big as the sun, a massive bright object above the sun at the Caltech Southern Camera in Alaska. Why is it showing up like that, really? What's up there, you all? There's bound to be something up there. I know they don't like us doing long videos, but I don't care. I really don't. I'll share until I'm done sharing. Well, let's go to talk. Oh, well, you can't go to talk because talk don't got nothing. How am I going to get talk out of there, you all? How did I end up here? Where is here? What are we doing up here in the Great Lake area? I want to just come over here to Alaska. What is the Michuma? Let's see if we can find some more sun. Oh, we got some more sun. We can look at more sun. Let's go right here. So let's look at the northeast. I don't think we've been here, but I want to see if we can see something. I don't know what it's doing, but you can see it. There's nothing there in that area. This is the southeast. We got a little bit of sunshine popping up, and we're going to look at it, you all. And for those who just tuning in, I like to use my laptop at times when I just want to relax. And see, we got the sun again. This is a totally different camera in a different area. It is a totally different camera in a totally different area. Why you got that up there, and how does light come and that center stay dark? That just blows my mind. That blows my mind how you can have all this light behind this black hole. You do. Because if this light right here, now it's true, it is so bright, it should cover up this black hole completely. It really should. But it's not, because it's behind it. All the light is surrounding this black hole-like thing, even if it is a sun simulator. Okay, and if it's a sun simulator, then this big brightness that we're seeing right here, and just say this whole, all around this black hole is light. They got all these massive simulators up there, mirrors up there, reflecting the light. But in the center of this, you can't see nothing. 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 You can't penetrate it. The light cannot penetrate this blackness right here. Why? Why can't it penetrate it? Is it a wormhole? Is it a some kind of solid object? I got it so big I can't get it down. Okay. The light should penetrate it, but it's not, unless it's just an endless, like a whatever. Okay, let's keep going. You know there's something going on. There's something going on. I wish the light could penetrate that, but it's not doing a good job, and it should not show up like this in all the cameras. And how can this same sun, think that same sun's all over the world? They say, well, China made its own sun simulator. We all got suns and stuff like this. There's suns all over the earth. I hope we're not living in, where are we at down here? Okay, well, that's okay. We're going to come to the next one. We're going to go to the, who's this one? This is the Minchumina. The Minchumina camera right here. So we want to see some more sun. Okay, well, you can see this down here. You can see that down there, right there. We can see it. All right, we're going to go through it because there's some kind of round circular object right there. It's kind of planetary, but this thing is so bright, it's going to literally cover it up with its brightness. Boom, there comes the black hole again. And it's not like a flower that has petals on it. This certainly is not a flower up there in the sky. Now, did that just get bigger as the sun went over it, you all? Let's think about this. No, there's two objects down there. There's two objects. There's this object right here. And right below it, there looks like there's another object like that as the sun comes. Well, what's that? Well, what's that, you all? Gina, you are seeing curvatures all over the place. I am. I'm seeing round circles all over the place, you all. Oh my gosh. Okay, there comes the black hole sun. You can see it going in the sky. There's something up. Okay, yeah, there's something right there. Can you see it? Right there. I'm not seeing things. There's something right there too. Right there. When we was at Mount Etna, was it Mount Etna, I think, one time, or Popocatépetl, and when the sun hit it just right, there were like 7 reflective objects in the sky, and they were not all the same size. So this is a round object up here, but then we had the red object right here, and we got this black hole sun, which the light cannot seem to penetrate the blackness thereof. And it seems to now see it. Come on, you all. Can you see that? Right there. Right there it is. And let's see if it moves when the sun moves. No, it didn't move. Let me do it. It didn't move. It did not move when the sun moved. Do you see that? I know it's kind of hard, but it didn't. It's something's in the sky. That could even be a massive mothership beneath there. I'm talking right there. Right there. That thing did not move. Whatever it is, it didn't move. It still didn't move. Can you see it? It's like right there. And I think there's one right here too. Are you seeing that, or am I just seeing things? I'm seeing circles all over the place, you are. I really am. In the meantime, we got this blackness that even the light cannot penetrate in the center of that sun. It can't penetrate it. Well, it looks like there's something down here too. Let's let it go on its own merry way. Go on with your own self, because now we're going to look at another camera. Oh, great. See, that's got a great big massive object right here on the side too. It's red. So let's come up here. Let's make this bigger. This is the west. Is this the Western camera? Certainly you don't have the sun like that. Well, I guess you could. Okay, let's look at it. And we're looking at 11:45, 11:55. And here we come. Here comes the sun. Da 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 da. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Ba da 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 da. And it's super bright. There's something showing up right there. Here we go. You got that big old flare coming right there, you all. Got like a flare coming there too. It's so bright. See, it's got the hole that this light is not penetrating. It's really strange. It's so strange. How can that be? Really? Even if it was a big flashlight, how can you still see the blackness thereof? That's just, it's mind-boggling if you think about it. It'd be like trying to look at a big light up in your ceiling, and if like the middle part of it went out, you'd have a darkness. You would. If like your light blew out and you had backup lights behind it, well, the backup light should like provide the light, but you still, if you let that light up there in the sky, in the ceiling that is blowed out, you'd still be able to see it maybe. I don't know. Yeah, let's go to sleep mute. Sleep mute. What do you got going on here in sleep mute? Can we come over here and see if you got anything going on? You got some slow mode. And if you're commenting, I'm not really looking at the comments at all. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. I want to see, let's go to the southeast. They're bound to have some sun. Here comes the sunshine. That sounds like off the Lord of the Ring. You bow to no one, he told Frodo and them. Yeah. So let's look at this, you all. So we got the sun. Now, is there a curvature right down here? Good evening, country boy. A country boy can survive. Okay, let's look at it. We're over here and we're in sleep mute and we're looking at the southeast camera. We've got something so bright and looks like we're not going to get very much of it because the sun's already went down. But it didn't stop it from illuminating the sky. Look how bright it got. And then it's like a big light bulb, but yet you have a light bulb with the center of it solid black. Solid black, but yet at times, in some cameras, you don't see that solid black in the center. But in other, it seems like it's being more seen lately, you all, for some strange reason. So I really do hope the sun is not dying and we don't really got what they say in that thing, black hole sun. But there's truly is a black hole in it. It's got a big black hole and nothing is penetrating it. It's a solid black core. It's a wormhole, maybe. Look how bright as it's coming up. There we come. There you go. One would say, well, don't you realize it's the sensor in the camera? All around the world, all the cameras have a sensor that makes it look like this? No, 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 there's something up there. There really is. Look how perfect. It's like perfect. And if that little black center was our dead, dying sun, gonna go peer into the center of the sun, journey to the center of the earth. You know, this, you couldn't go up there by the sun. You would just, it would blind you. You would have really, you probably would get blind. That light would just damage your retina and everything. Just damage your eyes completely. You'd be blinded by the light. That looks like a perfect sphere right there on the side. It really does. And yet, this is what's wild too. And yet you have these clouds. They can come in front of that sun and they don't do nothing to that dot. And or the sun is in front of the clouds, but they're not doing nothing to the black hole. So it's just, this doesn't make right. It doesn't make sense. It's still big. It's going down. Then we got these smooth clouds. Smooth operator. That's right. Smooth. Smooth operator, you all. Let's look at another one. I wasn't planning on showing all these black holes. Let's go to the Cooper Landing. What do you got at Cooper Landing? Do you got anything for us to see? I don't see nothing right there. You got something right here. You too got a black hole sun. They got a black hole sun. They do. It's a Cooper landing. Oh, so you can see an object up here right next to it. Yeah, can you see it? Right there on the side. This is the southern sky. There's something right there. There's something like down here hanging off of it. There really isn't. This doesn't look all the norm right here. So look how perfect it is. Isn't that neat? Now see, this is like the size. This right here is the size of what this is like right there above it. It kind of does, except this is now, this right here is up there at the top. It really is. How did that get that big? But that right there looks as big at the side. So we're in Cooper Landing. That looks kind of like a pear shape. That thing is moving with it. And see now, oh, you got something on this side protruding out, and then you got something over here protruding out. So you got two things protruding out of the side of this with the black hole sun, which the light cannot penetrate the black hole in the sun. I hope it's not dying. I really hope it isn't. Okay, see this? Why isn't it moving, you all? Did you see it? Okay, so it should be, let's look right here. This should be directly above this right here. So if you go from the T straight up to there, let me show you. The T straight up from there, we should still see that in the same spot. We do. It's in the sky and it's not moving, but that sun is moving. This is a solid object in the sky. You saw that, you all. It's 1314 right now. 1314, and at this point right here, we first saw it. It's at 1140. It's 1140. We have an object in the sky, and it's not moving, even though the sun itself is moving in the sky. No, see, no, there's something wrong with this picture. How can that be? I keep going a little bit too far. It's in the same spot. See it? It didn't move, but that sun did. Now, can you explain that, you all? Which one is real, a fixed object, and which one isn't? I've never seen this unless it was fixed in the sky. That is really wild, because it did not move. Now, would one say, well, don't you realize it's just a reflection? Really? Well, it's not moving with the sun, so it certainly could not be a reflection. There's no way it could be a reflection because it's not moving with the sun. And the timestamp is 1324. And we have a point, a visual right here. Something to measure by right here, right on top the T. Right down there, straight up here by this tree. It would point straight up here into the center of it. You can look right here. It's right below the UTC, right here. UTC, watch it. I gotta get it up close. UTC. Let's see if it moves. Whoopsie, Gina. UTC. It's at UTC. UTC. It's not moving. And that sun did not cover it up. It's 1140. Is that just a optical illusion? Is that what one would say? Oh, it's just an optical illusion, even though you're sitting here looking at it. Let's see where else it goes, you all, because this is wild. It's still there. It's still there in the same spot. It's not like the other object, okay? It's not like the other objects, like on the Wolf Creek Pass and stuff. As the sun goes across the sky, the object follows the sun. This thing did not. If this thing did not follow the sun, is this a spaceship? Is it a spaceship? Is this thing right here is literally, it's stuck in one spot. It's not rotating like the stars would with the sun. It's not. It's stuck. It's not going anywhere, and it's in Alaska. Right there. It's not going anywhere. How could it do that? Really? If they tried to hide it, well, they did a terrible job hiding it. You can even see the sky. That thing is massive. It's very massive. This is at Cooper Landing, you all. It's not moving. It's not moving at all. It did not even budge. Didn't budge at all. I could just sit and do this for a long time because it's so wild. It really is wild. I keep going too far. I could just have it go back and forth if I set the start thing. I just want to push the button. Yeah, Gina, you like pushing people's button. No, I do not. Well, sometimes. You do me wrong. That's wrong to do. Okay, you all. So yeah, that's Cooper's Landing. And then look below. Right there. This is below it. That's below it, but this right here is trying to see if that thing below it's moving too. That thing below it is kind of off to the side right there. But okay, there it is down there. See it down there? It's like right down here, this red object. So, I went too far. There's the red object. I'm trying to see if the red object moved. If anything, it might have got a little closer to this one that didn't move. Yeah, it's like right below that one. Oh my gosh, you all. This is the first time I have ever, and probably for you too, that you have ever seen one of these objects like this in the sky and it didn't move at all. It did not move. It stayed in one spot. And I keep going too far. Okay, Gina, if we saw it once, we saw it 1,000 times. I know, I'm sorry. So let's go to, no, I don't want to look at another one. I like the one that we're looking at right now. I think it's perfect. We can see lots of things with it. Let me zoom it out. We want to see what we can find over here on the Cooper Landing on the western sky, if they got anything over here in the west. Yes, let's have a glorious day coming when the darkness is defeated. What is that? Is that from the sun? Yeah, it's from the lens, probably. So if you want to see an object that doesn't move, then, oh, whale. What? We got an object right here, too. Let me have you come over here. Get over here so we can see you in the western sky. Now, do we normally see this object like this in the western sky? Do we? Because I don't know if we do. Right here. Because it is a object like this in the western sky. And it's at 15:25, around a 3-something time stamp in the afternoon. When did we see that? Okay, so that's 15:15. 15:15, so it's right here. 15:25. Oh, la la. Let's see if it moves. So it's 15:35. I want to see if it moves. I think it might move. Well, that's up in the sky too. That's up in the sky also, you all. That's the western sky. Why? Let's see what's in the northwest sky. I don't see nothing. Well, we might see something. Maybe a little bit of something, but no, you ain't gonna see nothing. There's no sun there in the northwest sky, you all, but there's something going on. So it was Cooper Landing. Can we go to Cantwell? No, you cannot go to Cantwell. We'll just go choose this one right here because we want to go, right? See what's right there. I think I've been here before, and it didn't have nothing to it. Yeah, it didn't. But the Cooper Landing did. I'm thinking I hear like a helicopter outside. I really think I do. But I'm not sure. Let's see if I'm gonna try to get back to Cooper Landing. If I can. It may not let me. No, it's not gonna let me. It might. I'm going slow because I wanna. Yes, that's perfect. This is where we were. So this was the object. Was it the southern sky you Wake? Yes, this is the one. This object right here is not moving at all in the sky. It's it is fixed object. It's either a. It's not on any. It's not on an orbit. It's not orbiting anything. It is a fixed object in the sky. Right there. It's fixed. It's suspended. It's doing something. So this is the biggest thing right here. And it could be a spaceship. Whatever it is, it's watching and it is not moving. So I am going to be going. I'm going to leave it like that. Cooper's Landing, FIA webcams. Something's going on. Please give this video a thumbs up. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Go click all those other videos and give them a thumbs up. Yeah, you don't even have to watch them. Just give a thumbs up to them. Oh my goodness gracious. That is wild. That is really wild. But it's there. I've never seen something like that. I've seen the reflection move with the sun, but this right here is on its own fixed location. So thank you. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Thank you, moderators. Have a wonderful evening.